Hello Matt and welcome to Sunday the 7th of May. So I'll get immediately into answering your question. How much have you improved, in my opinion, in your Super Saturday vlogs, or how much have they progressed? Well, definitely the quality's got way better. I mean, I remember when you started up and you used to use Windows Movie Maker sort of title screens in your webcams. So yeah, you've definitely improved a lot in that regard. Also the fact the amount of stuff you put in the vlogs has got better. Like I remember at the very beginning, you used to barely have any of you talking. And even at the start of LiftBrown vlogs, you still sometimes have very little of you talking. So yeah, definitely that's happened. Also, you've got a lot more comfortable in front of the camera, which is key to vlogging. Like, you have to be confident in speaking, which at the start I think you were more comfortable than most people, but you're still a bit nervous. I mean, I do remember though your first line in your Super Saturday vlogs. Firstly, my paper round. I'll never forget that. Oh my god, it shows the time's passed. However, a bit of constructive criticism of your current vlogs nowadays, because I think now's the perfect time to say it. I, for some reason, was rewatching some of your vlogs from the early LiftBrown vlogs series, like 2015, and your better ones, Super Saturday vlogs, pre-LiftBrown vlogs. And I will say, the editing in those, the jump cuts, are better than what you do now. I mean, sometimes now, your jump cuts, well, your cuts are like a little bit, you stop speaking and then you have like 10 seconds of silence and then speed it up again. I mean, a couple of jump cuts would be nice, like you used to do before. Not sure if it's time or anything, like time constraints, but a few more jump cuts would be appreciated. Like this. There, not so difficult, was it? Yeah, jump cuts are your friend, use them. Anyway, it's come to that time of year again. The leagues have finished, and yeah, I know I said I'm not really into football anymore, but I still mildly follow it, and I know essentially what teams are good and what teams aren't. Not the players, but the teams. So I want to carry on my tradition every year of sort of running through my opinions of what's happened in England's top 4 divisions. So yeah, let's go with that. My question on a related matter is, what do you think is the biggest shock of this season in all leagues of football? Like, Tina got promoted, Tina got relegated. Like, what's the biggest shock? Now, I said I wasn't following football anymore, but I mean, I can still talk about it a bit. Right, Premier League. It's still a 2-horse race, Chelsea and Tottenham, but I think Chelsea have pretty much won it. Lineup's easy enough. And then in the relegation zone, Sunderland have been relegated. About time, I must say. They've been near the bottom for their entire life, like pretty much in the Premier League. And then they got 3 games left, which means they can get a maximum 9 points. Yeah, Middlesbrough, Hull, Swansea, Crystal Palace, and Watford. Wait, no, Crystal Palace are safe. Okay, yeah, it's really only Swansea, Hull, and Middlesbrough can get relegated, and pretty much all the teams we'd expect to get relegated, to be honest. So, Championship, you have got, obviously, Newcastle won the Championship today, sniping it from Brighton, which is just like the same thing happened last year with Burnley and Middlesbrough. So yeah, Brighton, first team to get promoted, Newcastle sniped the title from them. Obviously Reading finished 3rd, which, even if we don't get promoted via playoffs, that's still a pretty big achievement, finishing 17th in the last 2 seasons. But I don't think we're going to get promoted. I mean, I hope we do, but I don't think we are. And then Birmingham and Nottingham Forest managed to stay up, but Blackburn have become the first Premier League champions to be relegated into League One. However, in their defence, they're not the first Premier League champions to play in League One, because Manchester City and Leicester have been in League One during the second division since the Premier League's inception. So Wigan have got relegated again, and Rotherham have got 23 points in the whole league. 58 goals against. Well, 98 goals against. That is appalling, Rotherham. But I think the biggest shockers in this league are QPR and Cardiff, because Cardiff were in the relegation zone for a long time at the start of the season, and then they somehow stayed up, like got up to 12th, and then QPR were a yo-yo club for ages, and now they're in 18th, so they finished lower than we did in 2 seasons ago. So let's look at League One very quickly. Well, not very quickly. Sheffield United have not been defeated in at least their last 10 games. I'm looking this up on BBC Sport, by the way. Just in case if you want to know. So yeah, Sheffield United have won their last 10 games, got 100 points. Bolton also get promoted. Pretty simple there. Those two teams are exactly who you think. And then in the playoffs, Scunthorpe and Fleetwood went out. Third and fourth went out in the first round, and Bradford and Millwall are competing for the championship place. Boring. And then in the relegation zone, Port Vale, Swindon, and Chesterfield. All three of those teams are like sort of the teams, I don't really follow League One at all, but those are the kind of teams you'd expect to get relegated. However, Coventry are there, and they were in the Championship not too long ago, and they're in the Premier League once in their life, I think. So this is actually quite tragic on their behalf, going into League Two. So yeah, Coventry are a bit of a shock, but yeah, I think Bradford or Millwall. My heart says Bradford, but I think it's going to be Millwall, because they get lucky. And then in League Two, Portsmouth was another team that managed to snipe the title in League Two. They were third at the start of the day, but Doncaster lost despite being the first team to get promoted. They finished third, and Plymouth finished second. Again, all the teams you'd expect. And then Blackpool, despite all their troubles in the last few years, have finished seventh, which is quite good for them. Carlisle, Exeter and Luton. And then relegation wise, two of the better teams in FIFA career mode, Hartlepool and Leyton Orient, they got relegated. They will not be in FIFA 18. That's what I'd like to take away from this. They won't be in FIFA 18. Not that I'm going to play it, but they're not going to be in it. So Hartlepool went on down in the last day. Pretty disappointing. Newport stayed up. Don't know anything about them. At least Hartlepool, I know, are really good on one career mode. I think it was FIFA 14. And then Leyton Orient had so much troubles. They're competing for championship in the same year as Hartlepool, really good in the FIFA. And then they're going into the conference. So that just says it, doesn't it? Teams can just fall. And then in the conference, very quickly, Lincoln got promoted. Forest Green and Dagenham Redbridge are in the final. Wait, no, Forest Green and Tranmere are in the final. I'd like Forest Green to go up because I don't think they've been in the league before. And then in the relegation zone, Braintree, Southport, North Ferriby United. Heard of any of those teams? No. But 21st, it's York. York were in League 2 last year, so they are a double relegation club. Well, I think the thing I find most surprising about this is they were relegated with 50 points and bottom at 39 points. So the conference was a really hotly contested league this year. It was really hotly contested. Some teams got relegated with really high points totals and got promoted as well. So, yeah, playoff wise, I think in the championship, I don't know a lot about teams and their form, but I'd say Fulham. They'll beat us and then they'll beat Huddersfield or Sheffield Wednesday in the final. I just feel they're the team in form right now. They're probably going to go up. Unfortunately, but next season, there's always next season. Hopefully we don't do a Leyton Orient and go down straight out to nearly challenging for promotion. So yeah, thanks for watching this vlog, Matt, and I will see you on Wednesday.